Hi, I'm Michael Hill with Canine Chronicle TV, and today I'm going to be talking about ear taping, specifically with Great Danes. I try to keep the ear taped up from the time they're cropped until they stand without falling down. So he's been down for about a week and the tips are just starting to get a little softer, so I'm going to tape them back up. One of these where it's rolled up paper towel, a thick zip tie, and then Johnson & Johnson waterproof tape. And so the way I do that is I take the industrial zip tie, I put it inside the ear, resting it right on the bump inside his ear, and I want the zip tie just a little bit taller than the tip of his ear. And so I cut that and cut 2 of those. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Johnson & Johnson waterproof tape, and I'm going to leave a cut like about 1.5 inches on each side of the zip tie, pushed down onto the sticky side of the tape. And then I'm going to take the sticky side out again, right on top of the sticky side. So it's sticky to non-sticky with the zip tie in between. And that kind of hugs the zip tie, because the zip tie is what's going to provide the support and structure for the ear to stand upright. And so it's sticky on this side, not sticky on this side. We're going to set that down for a minute. Take a piece of paper towel. Basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fold it a couple times here. So I'm folding it over so it's about a little bit more than 1 inch wide. Then I'm going to roll it really tightly to form a pillow. Some people also use wine corks. What we're going to do is take the tape sticky side out and wrap it very tightly around our little pillow that we just made here. So then what I do is I take our zip tie that we have here, and I'm going to take the sticky side and fold it back. So it's just sticky right here at this bottom part, and this side is all sticky. And the sticky bottom part is going to tape right up against our little pillow. And then I'm going to take another piece of sticky side tape out and wrap that all the way around. So you can see it's sticky all along this outside and all along here. Hi. And then I have both of these ready to go inside the ears. And I've also prepped with 2 pieces of tape about this long. That's to wrap around the base. And then I have smaller pieces to wrap around the tip. And then I just ripped vertically to make a thinner piece of tape that's longer for what's going to be the bridge, and that's going to hold the 2 ears parallel to each other standing up. So I have those pieces all ready, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ostobond skin bonding latex adhesive. I get this on Amazon. You can also get it at a medical supply store. It does stick better to skin, so generally what I'll do is I'll trim the hair inside the ear if there's extra hair there, just using a regular 1 blade or 0 to get more skin contact for the glue to stick. And this is what really makes the ear tapes hold and stand longer, because I want to keep the ear taped up as long as possible. You don't want to be replacing the tapes every day. The less you mess with the ears, the longer they're taped up, the better they're going to stand. So what I do is I just take this latex adhesive, and be careful, it does stick to everything, so I have it on paper towel. And I'm going to just paint it on the back of our cork and stay here. All the way down and a little bit on the base. I'm going to set that there. So then I'm just going to paint the inside good boy of the ear there. And then I take the sticky side with the glue and I stick it all the way pressed down on that bump inside the ear and tape it all the way up. And then I fold this flap down. See that? And then what I'm going to do is take the longer piece of tape, stick it sticky side in, so sticky to sticky, and wrap it all, oops, facing the wrong way. Wrap it with the ear folded back on itself a little bit, because that's what makes it conical shaped. And I'm just going to wrap it around the base and tape it to itself. You want it to be firmly taped to itself, but not so tight that it's cutting off circulation. You see how that goes? And see, this is the ear folded back here. Again, not too tight to cut off circulation, but enough that it's rolled back. And then I'm going to take our smaller piece of tape, and that is just going to go around here. Again, you don't want it too tight because you don't want to cut in an indentation into the shape of the ear. It's more just to hold the tape on the ear. And the good thing about this is it teaches dogs from a young age, even if they don't love having to sit still. You know, this is a busy 5-month-old puppy here. It teaches them to learn to be okay with, you know, things being done to them, being handled, held still, and it's not painful. You know, it's gentle, non-stressful. It might feel a little funny while he's shaking his head, but it doesn't have to be a traumatic experience either. And what this is see, now we have it wrapped around the ear, and it's holding that ear nice and straight. Nothing is too tight. Again, I have this part of the ear folded back to make some, like folding a piece of paper makes it stand upright. And then we're going to do the other side. Again, without the bridge, which is what we're about to do now, the ear is going to be a little bit heavier and kind of feeling off balance, so they're going to shake their head more. And what I want to do is I want these ears to stand parallel to each other, and this bridge is like the little apparatus in the middle that's going to hold them the right distance apart so that they stay upright. So I use and when he's doing well, you say good boy. When not, you just kind of wait until he settles into it again. Again, we don't want to make it a traumatic experience, just like anything else, like grooming or nail trims. It's just a part of life. You don't have to love it, but you have to do it. So you see how now we have this tape that I just wrapped around the whole apparatus to keep these ears parallel to each other. And then I take the tape and I just wrap it all the way around the bridge to reinforce it. Like I said, I like to do as little taping as possible, so I'll just keep them taped up until they start falling down, and then repeat as needed and keep taping until those ears stand. Thanks again for joining us with Canine Chronicle TV. I'm Michael Hill, and this is my puppy Gianni.